Welcome back in this basement studio. It's a band who was in this basement in 2020 as a starting band, I think, but now it's a band from world class. It's Inhaler. Thanks, guys, for being back.
Good to be back. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you the guys doing? I see Eli, I see George, I see Ryan, Rob. How are you doing? This is a busy week.
We're good. Yeah.
It's been too long. We've just been dreaming about kink.
Really?
Yeah. It's the most fun to come on. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's our favorite kink session for sure.
So it isn't a nightmare to be here.
No.
No, God, no.
On the slightest.
That's good. That's good. Because you guys play the whole world, literally the whole world. I would love to hear the difference between playing shows in different cities and countries. You've been to Tokyo, to Japan. How was it to play a show there?
Well, they listen to music differently. Before we went on, we were warned to not be startled or alarmed by the fact that nobody makes any noise.
Oh?
So
during the just before we went on after the other band, nothing. It was like you could hear a pin drop outside.
yeah.
Wow.
No
So
talk.
you finish the song and then they all go, hey, and then
Complete silence.
you just you feel like
It's a thing of respect. Though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I will say during the song
You're nuts.
they were going nuts.
Yeah.
So it
Wow.
was really good.
You were doing something right then.
Yeah. They were really having it.
You guys been to Mexico. That's the total opposite because people are going nuts during a concert,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, we were there in November for Corona Capital Festival, and that was a crazy experience because we went in 2019, just before pandemic and everything.
Yeah.
And to get to go back 2-3 years later, whatever, was pretty amazing because there was so many more people there to see us this time around, and it was great. We got to see Yeah Yeah Yeahs, and
Wow.
It's a roll.
yeah.
that was
Who else did we see that day?
we saw the Kooks from a distance.
Kooks from a distance. There was a lot of from a
What about
distance.
the Kooks?
Yeah, the Kooks were good as well.
They're really good.
Yeah.
Are they still any good, yeah?
From what I heard, it was because it was like a 2-stage setup, so we could only see them in the distance.
Yeah.
Looked like it was going on.
Yeah, they got some tunes, man.
Yeah.
So good.
Foals
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
We saw.
Foals were great.
Yeah.
We saw them.
But I
a great
heard when
day.
you play as a band in Mexico, people make their own merchandise and sell it on the streets. Did it happen for you guys?
I don't think
No,
so.
because I went both days to the festival, and we tried looking for our knockoff merch. But
Yeah.
we haven't made it yet.
Yeah.
So-
Next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You played in Turkey as well last year. That was with Arctic Monkeys. They started their tour there. Is a tour or show in Turkey any different?
That was interesting.
That was great.
That was interesting.
I think it was probably almost a middle ground of Japan and Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, so like they I think
Yeah.
it was like there was like
Yeah.
it was. I think because it was a sport gig too, it's kind of hard to judge because there was a lot of people that weren't there for
Yeah.
us, which is
Yeah.
very much.
I think 'cause it's
expected.
further away from the UK when bands from there go to places like Istanbul or Tokyo or Mexico, they're just like far more appreciative of it, and they kind of go, "Oh my god,"
Mm.
you know.
Mhm.
But it was a weird venue, a weird build-up. I think there was a lot of... It was a weird setting.
Yeah. We couldn't see any of that. We were just looking outwards.
I don't think we were focused too much on the building. I think we were just making sure we didn't mess it up because it was the first night supporting Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
How close do you get with a band like Arctic Monkeys when you support them?
Not close.
You try and
Yeah.
Couple meters.
stay out of the way.
Yeah.
Is Alex Turner in one of your phones now?
No.
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 Are you in one of Alex Turner's phone now?
Hopefully not.
Definitely not.
Hopefully
Definitely
we
not.
didn't do anything too bad to get in there.
Yeah.
But how close do you get to because Arctic Monkeys is heaven. That's next level. How close do you get to a normal band you're supporting? Like you did Noel Gallagher.
Depends on the venue.
We've
Sometimes you
met
share the same
Noel,
path.
He said hello to us. We got a nice
Yeah.
photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just tend to stay out of people's way, don't
Yeah,
we?
I'm trying to think.
Honestly.
Yeah.
It was mainly people like we supported Blossoms and we're quite close with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People we're kind of friends with already tends to be a bit different.
With the
Um,
Arctic Monkeys, you just don't want to like say the wrong thing.
Mm.
Yeah, you don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
Look like a idiot. You know what I mean?
So you guys don't know how Alex or Matt smells.
Oh no!
We know how they smell.
They smell very
we
nice
definitely
from them,
we probably smelled them. I can't remember using my sniffer too much. In that
Is it
time.
like vanilla? Is it like just smoke? What is
I
it?
think there could have been a,
Vanilla
hint, a
smoke.
hint of Tom Ford or something.
Maybe.
Something nice.
But you guys supported Noel Gallagher as well. I got a thing with Noel Gallagher. I think 2024 is the big comeback of Oasis.
Do you
Because
reckon?
Liam and Noel love each other again. Next year marks the 30-year anniversary of
Very
Definitely Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
So a reunion tour about that. Are you guys ready to support Oasis next year?
I don't think Liam likes us very much.
yeah.
He thinks we're a K-pop
Yeah, he
band.
thinks we're a K-pop band.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably better than, at least he thinks we're something.
What do you guys think it will happen next year? Oasis back.
I mean,
can
we've
see
been
it, yeah.
saying it for so long
Yeah.
that it's just like, we'd love to see it happen.
It's definitely seeming more likely the more that they're both touring as well. Just
And they
starting
love each
to make
other
less and
again.
less sense.
Is that
this
true?
evidence coming from?
Yeah, I don't know if
Sorry?
that's...
Where is that evidence from?
I think they are tweeting about each other again.
Really?
Liam had
I saw a pretty rude tweet from him.
but that was last year. Noel is divorced from his wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now he
Right.
said in an interview, okay, I never say never to Oasis. And that's a thing he never said before.
Wow.
So
We'll
maybe.
see.
Fingers crossed.
We'll see.
But you guys are ready next year for Oasis.
We're ready to see them, but not support them.
Yeah.
Probably get bottles thrown at us. Honestly.
You played a lot of shows. I just talked to a few of the guys about that gig in 2019 at the Great Escape on the pizza truck. That was my go-to point with Inhaler. That's the first time I saw you guys play. After that, we started playing My Honest Face. Is a venue or the biggest is a venue important how big it is or how small it is?
I don't think so.
It all
I don't think
depends on the crowd.
I don't think the
because-
size matters in it to make a good venue. I think we've done some of our favorite shows in like smaller clubs and stuff. But I think, yeah, like Josh said, the crowd is almost the deciding factor. And I also think like culture. I think we played in places that have been smaller, but like we did a show in the Mercury Lounge in New York, and like Strokes and like the Yeah and loads of great New York bands have played there. So when you play venues like that, I think you kind of can't help but feel the magic there.
So we've done some small ones, like we played a gig in Southampton, and there was like a few people in the room and a dog. And that was-
really?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was like the crowd, the build up of the
Yeah.
crowd.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
one unhappy pooch.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
Last year you played two times at Paradiso. That's where we met for the great Paradiso session. Check it out on YouTube because it's amazing. But after that, you had a big party with Martin Garrix with a lot of fireworks on King's Day.
Yeah, we were kidnapped.
Yeah.
I think I heard somewhere that the police came in that night.
Did they?
I think so because the music was too
Well,
loud or the firework thing.
I think they were getting involved, probably.
It's funny because I do remember hearing Message in a Bottle being played a lot. I heard that loads.
But is Martin still a friend of you? Because he is, I think, the same age of you.
Yeah,
Is
roughly.
it important to have friends in music business, like bands or DJs?
Helpful.
Yeah.
It's helpful if you want to party.
Yeah.
In Amsterdam on the King's Day.
he's
Yeah.
And
mean,
be, and
you-
be able to save your money for
Yeah.
taxi home.
We've been saying you have to be like somewhat insane to kind of do what we do and to be
Yeah.
gone for as long as you are. So when you meet nice people like in bands or solo artists or whatever, it's kind of an unspoken insanity.
He's really
amongst you.
generous as well, Martin. I think he's probably one of the most generous people we've ever met in terms of like,
Wow.
yeah, I mean, even like,
absolutely is.
he's just even to anyone.
Yeah.
I've seen him just give people things all the time.
Yeah.
So when can we expect a collaboration between Inhaler and Martin?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Is there ever a remix been made of Inhaler?
We've had a few.
Yeah.
We've done some ourselves. We've had
One of our mates back home did a bootleg
Oh, wow.
remix,
we-
techno
we
version.
had one.
Was it any good?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cool.
Cool.
But yeah, I think we'll probably try and do that maybe with some new songs at some point.
Yeah.
Eli Brown did a remix of Cheer Up Baby.
Wow.
It's on
Yeah.
Spotify, yeah.
We just talked about friends in the music business and in bands. An important thing nowadays is mental health with touring. A lot of bands had to cancel their tour, like Wet Leg, Sam Fender, Arlo Parks. You guys played more than 100 shows last year. You've been on the road constantly. How do you keep sane during a tour like that?
We didn't.
Never been
But it's
insane,
crazy.
We were losing our minds
We
quite
were
a bit.
already insane when we started the band, so it doesn't make a difference.
But is it hard to tour that hard?
It can be.
It
yeah.
is,
Can be,
yeah.
yeah.
It depends on your attitude towards it, I think. Just like anything.
Yeah.
We're not very big drinkers either. Like we like to drink on, a special night, but
Yeah.
it's not every day getting absolutely pissed. You know,
And also, like with the likes of people like Sam Fender and Arlo Parks, who are solo artists, yeah, they travel with their bands and stuff, but like we're a band, like first and foremost, and so we're able to like bounce off of each other. If someone's like not feeling good, or yeah, exactly,
Power
teamwork. Yeah,
Rangers.
if we're all going insane together, we're able to like make do a little bit. But last year was like quite tough because we were bouncing, making this new record
Yeah.
and touring. We barely had any time at home, so we're just happy that the album's now coming out, and we get to go back on tour without the pressures of writing new music.
It's there, and you can tour this new album, Cuts and Bruises. We will talk about that in a bit. What was the biggest struggle last year, being in a band?
Guess using those two sides of the brain of recording and touring,
Yeah.
and just trying to find a balance of finding relaxing time in between that. So.
But we got there.
Yeah, we did.
We got there.
The album is there. That's cool.
Yeah.
What is the place you call home nowadays? Is it still Dublin? Is it London? Is it on the plane to the Netherlands? Where is it?
It's pretty much in a suitcase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We keep Ryan in his big box.
I'm gonna get back in now.
Oh, that's the thing I saw there. Yeah. I always come back to the time of 2019, The Great Escape. Now you got success. You're a big band. What is success for a band like Inhaler?
Keep it going.
I guess as many people as possible listening to our music and coming to our shows, really. Mm.
We definitely don't feel like a big band yet.
Yeah.
Really. We're still trying to write a hit.
When is the last time you guys did got recognized on stage or on the streets of London or Dublin?
Recognized
On stage.
That's the thing. But on the streets or somewhere when you're in a pub or
Honestly,
can you go to a
yesterday.
pub?
Honestly, not as much as you'd think.
We
We
had
can
a-
definitely go to the pub very
Yeah.
comfortably.
Yeah. We had a Wagamama's the other night in Manchester.
And someone said hello to us, yeah.
Yeah,
Which
me and
was-
Eli were coming out of a hotel the other day, and a girl was doing her driving test.
Yeah.
And she stopped in the middle of the test and came out and got a picture and said hello. And we continued on.
She failed.
God love her.
You guys are from Ireland. Have you seen Banshees of Inisherin?
I've seen it twice.
It's one of the best
I love
movies
that
of last
movie.
year.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's really
But does it feel to live in Ireland like that?
No.
Well, in the west
in
of
the
Ireland,
country, yeah, in the country,
100
it's
years
very
ago.
like
Yeah, 100 years ago in the
pretty like
West.
that.
Well, yeah,
country.
That's
Is it like the pub you did at Little Gig with all the
Attitude,
tables?
Not as that
Yeah,
pub,
no.
yeah, like
No.
the Casbah.
I mean,
and
it definitely doesn't look like that anymore, but you still have the old kind of old Irish men like
Yeah,
my granddad
lonely
and
old
people
men.
like that who are similar kind of energy.
Caliber.
yeah.
But I'm so happy there's a whole new scene from Dublin. There's so much happening. The Murder Capital played a gig in Amsterdam yesterday.
yeah.
Somebody's Child is doing very well. You got Fontaines. You got... What is in the water in Dublin
I
nowadays?
think it's more about what's the weather's like.
Yeah.
The
The
weather
water
is so
coming from the
shit
sky.
that like you just have to write music. It's
You
the
need
same-
to do that.
They say the same about like Manchester, you know, London.
Yeah.
That's probably it, yeah.
You know.
And there's probably some drugs in the water.
There's someone who needs to say something to you. He was here yesterday.
What's the story, boys? How's everybody doing? Those promo tours are rough. We're all dying out here. Everybody's hurting, but it's a great job, and we miss you, and we'll see you soon.
Oh, we know
It's James
exactly
from
who
the
that
Murder
is.
Capital.
That's nice.
Lovely man. Yeah.
Bless him.
I thought I recognized that seductive voice.
Literally.
We're going to talk about this new album because there is this brand new Inhaler album. It's called Guts and Bruises. It started around Christmas in 2021. What was the starting point of this album? What was the first lyric, the first riff you wrote? Where did this album start?
The opening,
It was early
Track.
in the morning, eh?
yeah. Just to Keep You Satisfied was the very first demo written for the album. Literally the day after we finished the mastering of the first. And Eli sent us in this demo and we were all like, ooh, nice.
Like,
Great Christmas present.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
very nice. It was around Christmas time as well, so yeah, it was.
There's also a bit like, oh, for fuck's sake, we just finished it.
Yeah,
Yeah. But a second album syndrome is a thing. A second album is hard because there are now expectations.
Yeah.
How do you manage that
Well,
expectations?
we've watched a lot of music documentaries, so we know the cliche very well.
Yeah.
We're
Get
very
back.
well prepared for it.
Yeah.
I think probably just wanted to like get on top of that pressure immediately
Yeah.
and not stop writing.
Good one was the Saint Anger one.
yeah, some
Oh man!
Oh, wow,
Some kind of
Metallica.
monster,
Some kind of monster.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
think it's so stark.
Yeah.
yeah. We were watching that and like while we were going through our own, troubles, we were just there like, thank God we're not that, lads.
Yeah.
We were showing Josh for the first time,
Yeah.
and just at the very beginning of the movie, he's just there with a smile on his face, just going, "This is hard."
I mean, if they can do it while they're recording an album, then we can. That was ours.
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
But the second album is always hard because there are expectations. Debut albums are cool because you can show yourself, but after that there are always expectations. How do you keep being creative and doing your own thing?
Gotta spice it up, don't
I
you?
think you just don't listen too much to the wider view of people. I think because we're together so much and feel like we're almost isolated from the world, it might help.
That's great.
Yeah, it sounds also quite sad.
lonely.
Quite
yeah.
lonely.
Yeah, but
But I guess it's true.
then you make the music you love, because I saw the David Bowie documentary, Moon Age
amazing.
Daydream, and one of the things I remember from that doc is that he said, when you make music the people expect, you make the worst music. And
Right.
that's a great thing about being on your own in the studio. You make your own thing. But Inhaler is growing as well as a band, and there's a whole Inhaler team, and it's almost a business now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How do you keep it to yourself? Because you guys make the music.
Yeah, we're really lucky that we have a really supportive like group of managers and labels. Pretty
Crew.
supportive. Like we never really get pushback on the songs themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've been blessed with that, so we can be creative and musically.
I think we know we have a responsibility too, so we're not like giving people like the craziest songs. and,
7
like,
minute.
Yeah.
bars.
Yeah.
We're not
And-
stupid in the terms of like one of those bands who just give a ridiculous
Yeah.
album of just noise. I mean, we'll probably do that at some stage.
Yeah, we'll
anyway.
do it as a joke to
Number
test the
9.
waters.
We definitely
Yeah,
have,
but
I can't get away with it yet.
We definitely have also just a good balance of the yes and
I
no
gotta
people.
delete those demos.
Yeah. the yes and no
Demos
people.
keep getting
Now this album is in the world, and you guys are growing. This album is great. And I would love to talk about your favorite tracks of the album. You can all pick one track, because I got 4 radio shows a week. I see 4 guys here. Eli, what's your favorite track today?
Today, it's just to keep you satisfied.
Why?
Because it's early in the morning. What time is it? Or what day is it?
I think it's the 3rd day of the week, unfortunately. But
It's Wednesday now, yeah.
Yeah, I would say that song.
So that's for the Wednesday. Why? How did that song start? Because it was the first song written for this new album.
Yeah. It was like the lyric, I think that was the most important thing. It was never really written like that. And it felt very almost Dylan-y or something. It was it was the first time I've tried to like tell a story in a song. So yeah, it's got a big place in my heart.
How do you feel after you write a lyric like that?
Like, yeah, come on.
Is it like, oh, this is heaven? What happens in your head after a lyric like that?
Yeah, you're just a bit chuffed with yourself, aren't you? That's really it. And then you kind of have to get confirmation.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, I don't know. I think I was having a conversation with someone earlier, actually, a guy called Ronald, who worked outside another radio station. He said when he's writing songs, the best songs are always the ones that just fall out of nowhere.
Yep.
And you don't think twice about,
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that
shout
was
out
that
Ronald.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Ronald. He's a great guy. He plays in a band, actually.
Oh, nice. You should
Wow.
put their name with it.
George, for you.
Today, at this very moment in time, my favorite song is Valentine.
Because yesterday was Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And there is a new Inhaler vinyl. It's in a heart-shaped
Yes.
vinyl.
Yeah.
Do you have it at your...
No, we haven't.
Do you have a home still? While being on tour? But do you
Kinda.
have it?
No, we don't have that one yet. We're kind of hoping that when we
Get
come
it,
off
yeah.
this tour, we'll have a big box of all the different versions. But
Yeah.
that's soon to be seen.
Because it's a
It didn't
lot.
happen with the last album, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We might not end up getting any.
Yeah, yeah. But
But champagne.
a
problem.
really cool vinyl, though. I really want one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hearts are good. It
What was the starting point of Valentine?
It was actually Valentine's Day last year.
Wow.
We were sitting in our house together. We were all
Yeah.
dating each other. It was great. I think we're all we were like, oh, great. We're all sitting on this couch together on Valentine's Day instead of being out with our significant others. But it was nice. We just started riffing, and our guitars were in a weird tuning that they weren't normally in. And just something fresh came.
Just came.
We loved it straight away. So
And there it is.
yeah, it was like everybody
We
as well.
recorded it the next day, and that was it.
Yeah,
With the
yeah.
bass plugged into a JBL.
Yeah. And it was the loudest thing in the room. Had bass boost on.
Wow.
Sorry about that.
Rob, for you.
I'll go with the things I do. Yeah, I like that one at the moment.
Why that one?
Well, glad you asked. I think it's a nice kind of song that kind of, I guess, shows off a little. It gives kind of a different flavor to the album, I think, which is kind of what we aimed to do always with stuff that we put out, is
Yeah.
try and touch a little bit of everything. And yeah, I feel like it's kind of got a kind of hip hop vibe to it, and it also kind of reminds me of kind of like, I don't know, something soulful. Or
Yeah,
something, which I like. Yeah, and it was just a nice experience to record as well. I think we all kind of enjoyed the process of that one.
Yeah.
The last one, Ryan.
For me, it's Dublin and Ecstasy.
I loved that one as well.
Okay, yeah. Because it
Thank you, man.
it kind of gives the album a sense of place, and there's also a history about that song for us personally, for our very early fans. You know, we used to play that song loads, like 4 years ago or something, and then we kind of stopped for a long time, and a lot of people were asking for it again and again and again, and again after that, and then again after that, and so yeah, I'm really happy that made the record in the end. We literally recorded in the last 3 days that we were in the studio.
Wow.
So that was the song that kind of tied Cuts and Bruises together and put the pin in the final piece. Yeah.
It's so great to talk about this album with you guys, because the last album came out during the pandemic.
Yeah.
That was a hard time for you guys as well, because you can't go out in the world to play, to show, to tell about this new album. And now you can go the whole world to tell about this album. Where have you been this last week?
Yeah, we've been to Italy, we've been to Germany, we've been to Mexico, we've been to Brazil.
We've been all around the world on Zoom.
Yeah, on Zooms.
Oh yeah.
This is physical as well.
Yeah, and physical we haven't done much different.
But we're off to Leeds today.
Yeah.
To start.
We came from Manchester yesterday, so that's
Wow.
3 places.
First gig of the tour is tomorrow. Yeah.
The tour is starting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's exciting. This
I
new
know.
album, Cuts and Bruises, will be played in its entirety live. What will the set list
Not
be like?
until, we're doing a few gigs in June where we're gonna do the entirety.
We're right
Really?
close to
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
But yeah, I think
We're
we're
gonna
gonna
Put all the
pepper.
singles at the front though, so people are just gonna leave.
we might have to shimmy the order around.
Oh, we
Yeah,
just put
yeah,
on
yeah.
his face at the end. 'Cause
Next up in the Netherlands is the big gig with Arctic Monkeys in the Ziggo Dome. That's in May. That's exciting. But are there more festivals or things coming up for yourself? Because I see shows in Brussels, I see shows in Germany, but where's the Netherlands, guys?
Yeah, we're
I know.
planning some exciting things for hopefully around the end of the year.
Yeah,
But we just don't have
after
them all
summer.
settled yet.
After
so-
summer.
It's in discussion.
Is
Told
it
you we'd be
bigger than
strong.
the 2 times Paradiso?
hopefully.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think.
Definitely maybe.
Definitely maybe, yes.
Oh, you really want us to get that support? Let's do it.
I love that.
Let's do it.
And my favorite question, because you all know I fucking love Dublin. What is the best pub in Dublin?
Oh.
Grogan's.
Grogan's is pretty great. Johnny Fox's.
The Blue Light is unbelievable.
What do you all think of people who has as a favorite pub the Temple Bar?
I've never been there.
Not having Temple Bar.
Not having
Yeah.
it.
Not
I
a good,
mean-
not a good place
But it looks nice from the outside.
It looks nice
for a
That's
photo.
about it.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
It's a little. There's been some bad stuff that's happened in Temple Bar. And
yeah,
like,
especially around that pub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the highest price you need to pay for a pint of Guinness in Dublin?
God.
No more.
Don't pay any more than
It's easily
£5.50.
7 quid, 8 quid though.
Yeah.
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 Same
That
here in the
inflation,
Netherlands,
eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, 5.50 to 6 is usually the average. I'd say.
Yeah.
If you're paying more than that, you're getting scammed.
We're getting scammed anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for being here. I'd love to see you in May in the Ziggo Dome in Amsterdam.
Oh,
That's a
yes.
huge venue. And after that, the biggest venue for Inhaler in the Netherlands.
Brilliant.
Will happen.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Jasper.
you very much.